Awesome, I guess I'm going, ready. So today, okay, here we go. Ready to go. Finally I'm doing a mukbang or a mukbang. The junk food mukbang or mukbang or whatever it's called. Junk food mukbang. Does that make sense? Okay, so what is it? It's just basically where you eat in front of a camera and talk. That's basically what everyone has been doing with it. So I thought, why don't I do it? The Terra Noble Boys, for instance, they do quite a bit. They're notorious for it. As you guys probably know who they are, link will be below and underneath my video. You know, you click the link. Link is in the description. Okay, that's what it should be. So their link to their channel will be in the description. Oh, speaking of YouTubes, real quick shout out to Cal Preston. He's moving to Japan. He's going through a lot of anxiety and stress, I'm sure. So yeah, give him some warm support because he's moving to Japan. His link to his channel will be in the description below. So, good. Oh, there's a squirrel I see outside the window right now. Squirrel! Okay, so I'm going to be talking about stuff in this video, as you imagine. That's not going to be sitting here eating. So it's just going to be a combo or a combination of stuff I'm going to talk about. It's all going to be in the description below. So, okay, so speaking of combos, I have combo right here, and this is a North American delicacy. I don't think this is in the world. It's basically a pretzel-shaped, I don't know, pretzel-shaped thing with stuff in the middle of it. It's kind of weird, yeah, but really good. This is the pizza version of combos. They got the cheese and they got, I don't know, do y'all like combos? I do. I think they're pretty good. I've been having junk food laying around for a while, and I thought, why not eat it in front of a video? Make it more useful. If I'm going to eat junk food, I might as well make it very productive. The squirrel likes to come by and visit me all the time. Do you want a combo? Okay, so I have my notes right here. I'm going to be reading off it, and I'm going to talk. Oh shit! I need water. It went down the wrong hole. And I'm back. Had to get some water. So, okay. I'm going to talk about Portland, what I think about Portland so far. As you know, I moved to Portland in November. Really nice place, good people. I think overall people are just chillaxed, and that's what I really love. It's a key takeaway to it. Really awesome, kind people. Really, really caring, I guess. The homeless people are nice here too. I know a lot of them live in the park down the road from me, but really nice people. They come out of their bushes sometimes to say hi, and then they go back in, you know. So I really enjoy that. I live near a park, so it's really cool here. So I have big trees around me. I love that. We don't have humongous trees in Virginia. We have humongous trees here in Oregon, and they're like 3 times higher than my house. So I'm like, wow, look out the window. I'm like, wow, that's so cool. And the good thing is it protects me from a lot of sunlight and a lot of heat that we get in the house. So my house will be more of an oven, but thankfully it isn't. I don't have air conditioning here, and I've only had to need like 3 or 4 nights so far. So I could use air conditioning right now, to be honest. It's a little hot in here, especially when I turn on my camera and lights and stuff. So really nice area. They don't get any rain here in the summer. It's pretty much sunny every day, and they don't get that excessive high humidity like the East Coast and the, you know, around lakes or oceans that typically they get. Don't get it like that here. Like it was 104 last week. I can't stop it, scroll. You're distracting me. Okay, 104 last week, and it felt like a 90-degree day in Charlotte. You know, if anyone's ever lived in Charlotte, it can get pretty steamy there, especially at night. It gets cool here at night, so it's really awesome benefit. In America, we had these Chips Ahoy. I don't know. I think this has to be international. This is a classic from us Americans. So, okay, so these are really good, high sugar. But yeah, it's just, and then people are aggressive at driving. They're like really nice in person, but they're really mean on the road. I don't know why. It's too different. It's like they're venting their anger and frustrations out on the road. For instance, I think I made kind of a mistake on the road, but it wasn't enough to make him slam his brakes or slow down that much. But he got so mad at me, he rode my butt all the way down the street with his high beams on. I got about in a wreck because I don't like anyone riding me too close with high beams on. It's very, very difficult for me to concentrate. So, this is like a crow outside my window now. They must be wanting this. This is what it is. So yeah, just little things like that's concerning. It's just mostly transportation issues. Like I said, the traffic here is not the greatest, but it could be like Los Angeles. These are one of my favorites. Yeah, there's two different kinds of Oreos. Really beautiful looking men, and the kind to eat. So these are good. I like to actually, these are the mini Oreos. You know, it's 2 chocolate cracker things or whatever with like cream in the middle. Really good. If I would, if a country didn't have these, I wouldn't move to it. They're important. Oh, I got my notes to keep me on page. And I was pulling in Winco, or I was pulling into a grocery store, and I was pulling from the main road. I just turned right, just as I turned right in. The guy was reversing out in a parking lot. It's like he expected me to stop for him to reverse out of his parking space. The guy honked at me and got mad at me. He honked at the other person that did the same thing. So he drove around me while he looked mean at me. I'm like, are you stupid? Like, are you on drugs? But yeah, I don't want to talk about negative things. Those are overall been very good. It's like no one doesn't seem like really angry and aggressive like you would feel on the East Coast. I feel like if I go into Virginia or Ohio or South Carolina or North Carolina, I feel like sometimes there's that spark in the atmosphere of aggression. You can feel it. I don't feel it here, so it must be humidity. Nutter butters. I think this is just truly an American thing. I love peanut butter. I know you Brits make fun of us for peanut butter. Peanut butter is, everything must have peanut butter in it. I could put peanut butter on a hamburger. I love it. It's really good. Speaking of hamburger, I think we're going to have one after this. Really good. I haven't had these in a long time. So, overall, Portland is great. This is totally worth it. You know, I know I get a lot of naysayers on some of the things I do in life. I just ignore them and just look into myself. I know what's best for myself, not necessarily everyone else. Everyone sure likes to give advice and to help you out, and I think that is wonderful and great. But what it boils down to is only you know what's best for you, and only you can prevent forest fires. Smokey the Bear joke. Speaking of smoke, Portland has had a lot of smoke from British Columbia, and all that smoke came down here. And I thought that was humidity outside, but no, it was smoke. I could smell it. Oh, wow. So yeah, they get that shit here. We get wildfires out here. So I want to change gears now and talk about, shit. You're probably hearing too much of this. I'm going to start putting these in a bowl so the wrappers don't annoy you. Let me see. Shit. So, anyway, so it's Bob. But overall, I'm very happy living here, and this was a good move. This was a good move in the right direction, taking control of my own life and moving out here, moving out west. Right now I'm in between jobs, but don't worry, I've been working very hard on something and I can't wait because I love working. I really do. I love working. I'm having a Nutri-Grain bar. I really don't know if these are international or not, but these are probably weird to a lot of you. I think they're weird. They're like a soft baked cookie with like jelly in the middle of it. I can open this up here. I'm trying to, sorry. Come on. There we go. Yeah. They're just sort of blah. They're like something you have once for breakfast. And that's it. They're like, there's just like 100 calories. I mean, they're good. I mean, I worked in a hospital to where that's all we gave patients for snacks. And we're going to have some fig bars. We call them Fig Newtons. Usually I get off-brand. Usually I get the off-brand, but these are pretty good. I love these. I am addicted to these. I hated these things as a kid, but now I love fig bars. They're so good. They hit the spot. I'm only gonna have one. I gotta save room for the pudding to come. Pudding is what's gonna make me feel really like crap. But these are Ritz crackers. Just 2 pieces of crackers with cream cheese. Oh, these are terrible. Look, they don't even put them. They're supposed to look like this, you know, like cracker. But most of them are like this. They're separated. Wow. Ritz has gotten lazy. I remember when I was a kid, they used to always be glued together. But none of them are. They're just crackers. Ritz, bad. Shame. I'm not a fan of the Ritz cheese crackers, so. Oh, the neighbors, they're gone. I don't know what happened to the neighbors. They sort of just vanished on me. I mean, they moved out like a month ago. They moved out a lot of stuff out, but they still come back to their place occasionally. But I don't see them anymore. I don't know if they're renting their house out to other people or subletting or whatever we'll call it to other people. I don't know until their lease is done. Probably because they were getting fined a lot of money. So I'm glad. Either way, they were very noisy. They were probably one of the noisiest neighbors, and they are very crappy looking people. You can look at them and tell, like, yeah, they're not nice. They're very rude. Snack packs. Pudding. I say pudding, like Southerners say pudding. Hey, pudding. This is the chocolate pudding, so I imagine the whole world has this. Look how little spoon is. It's a little spoon. But the thing I had trouble with is they were bass pumping upstairs so much. It was driving me crazy. I just couldn't stand it. I couldn't go anywhere because it kept blasting the music. And I was at the point, I was telling my landlords, like, hey, I'm going to have to figure out how to get out of this lease if something isn't done with those people, and they kept fining them and everything. It's just like, what's it going to take, you know? What are they, drug dealers? Do they make like a ton of money? But eventually they're gone. And then it allowed me to not run away from the house all the time, and I could stay home and enjoy a little bit more. Like right now, I don't hear anything. So I never knew people could be so noisy. I mean, there are structure problems like an apartment where people can be noisy, but it's like these people like were deliberately hitting walls and banging and fighting. Or it's just like you don't care. Like when you're in a townhouses or apartments, you're sharing the same house basically, and you need to be respectful to people you're sharing the same house with. You know, I understand you throw parties, you have a fun time, but you can't do that every day, you know. It starts to wear down on people, and a lot of people don't speak up, and thanks to Tomas, he taught me to speak up with things like that. So, thank you, Tomas. I don't know, which is vanilla or chocolate pudding? Which one do you like? I like vanilla too. I mean, I didn't like vanilla until more recently, but I do still chocolate's the best for me. So, the neighbors are now gone. Their history for now. They might come back, I don't know. Ooh, we're gonna talk about a serious topic now. YouTube. I'm gonna talk about like general YouTube thing. I do think one thing, this is what I'm going to say, is I do feel like some people have gotten so finicky over YouTube. Like, and it's not just an anti-gay thing, it's just an anti-anything. Like, I had a lot of gay people that are intolerant over some of my views and they don't want to talk to me again. It's like, wow, why do you have to be that way? You know, people have their different views. Junk food, mukbang. So, it's been real, guys. Talk to you later. I feel so bad. I committed sin here. Alright, guys. Bye-bye.